Hello YouTube friends. This is Sam Bogner with third place Oakmont, Pennsylvania Mermail regional report thing. So
you almost forgot my name and my deck.
Jeff Jones here with Soulfire. Alright, let's show off this deck.
Alright, I decided to play a more monster-heavy version of Mermails that might seem a little similar to Squiddy, but I did not, I was already playing a deck like this back in January, and I have proof. I can link it if I need to. I played Dragon Ice back in, like, when did we talk about it first?
Like last fall, I think.
Yeah, it was way back, so I already played a deck like this, so I don't really care what people think, so...
But Squiddy is the greatest duelist ever, though.
Shout out to Squiddy for the Gold Sark.
Noob Man 93.
I did take the Gold Sark from him. Alrighty. 2 of the Undyne.
Yee.
With 2 of the Controller. I like this because I just like the overall toolboxing of the deck with these in it. It just is better to me than just relying on Pike because you can make bigger power plays. You can get around shit like Ophion, you can get around, you know, Vanities and other locks. Very simple, so I like it a lot. And then for my other little tuner dude, Fishborg. Okay, Fishborg, for people who don't know what it does, basically when you don't have monsters on the field, you pitch a water, bring them back, their effects will trigger, and it gives you instant black roses. It gives you, what I was doing a lot throughout the day was bring back to the beginning of the turn by discarding Marksman, pop one of their cards, summon this, get my, get whatever I needed, whether it was, you know, a Tidal play or a Dragoon's play, and then go into Alucard, pop more shit, clear my, you know, clear their field for me to make big plays.
Yeah, the thing about archers, I know even people who play Mermails don't even know what that card does.
Yeah, I know. I've played this
crazy
quite a few times too, and people just they're right, they don't know what it does. But it makes really easy synchro plays and really big power plays that the deck, in my opinion, lacks with the rank 4 build.
Yep.
The 1 Dragoons. 3 because Geargia, I just want to be able to pop the armor every turn.
Yep, that's good.
And then 3 infantry, because of like Dragon Ice and because I didn't want to lose to, you know, lot cards like Vanities. Like I hate Floodgates so much. I didn't want to lose to people main decking Vanities and people main decking Kaiser and like, you know, Boojins in general. This is just good against. Anything like that, I didn't want to lose. Also, it's really good in the mirror match because they pretty much think that when they make Gaius, it's game.
Yeah.
So that shit's on Gaius, so that's
definitely
a big reason for that.
Yep.
3 Lin, obviously it's Lin. The 1 gun, that was extremely subpar. I barely used it the whole day, to be honest. I think I used it on a Gungner play more than anything. It just wasn't that good. I used it with Fishborg, obviously, but that wasn't always needed because a lot of time I had field presence. 3 Pike, and then I completely disagree with people that are... I guess a lot of people aren't using this build, but
yeah,
for the few people like Squiddy that are using a build like this.
Shots fired at Chansey, man.
Shots fired. I don't agree with not running the turrets just because you end up wasting one of him normally to get to your Undyne or get to your Fishborg or anything. So I like having this to be able to know that I can go into a rank 4 whenever I need it. And it is nice to recycle that. So this was actually like I put this in probably the day before, and it was really good. So I was glad I ran it.
Crashes with Dweller too.
That it does. Nobody makes Dweller anymore, man.
That's true.
3 Biscuit is still the best card. 2 Megalo because of the salvages, and this is a bigger build. It's a rank 7 build, so
yeah, I like 2 Megalo in this build.
It felt perfect. It really did.
Yeah,
it was the perfect number. Title because it's Title, and then Mon Glacia for the reason that I found lead was actually too cloggy in this build.
Yep.
You don't want to open like a control or something weird and then a lead. Yeah. At least if you open this with the help of like Undyne, you can pretty much bury those waters in a turn or 2, and you can still live. So
it's not hard to get 5 in the graveyard in this.
Yeah. This helps you OTK a lot faster too, because if I'm setting up for like a gunplay, I want to get back like a Megalo.
Yeah.
And then I can just drop this, whereas lead would be a whole play in itself.
Yep.
So that was really good for me.
Just watch out for those white stones of legends.
Yeah, no shit, right? Alright, the Dragon Ice.
Okay.
Like I said, I was playing this way back during Dragon Time because my logic was that this is basically a Regeki break or a trap in general that you can't really stop from activating. It's very easy for someone to just MST my warning and then kill me. But when this is in the graveyard and like they go for a Draco Sack play, the fact that on the Draco Sack summon I can just bring this back and pop the Draco Sack with infantry is too good. Especially the fact that this works as a trap that I can just dump whenever I want. I can throw this in first turn, you know, I don't need to use it if I don't need to. It's just overall a great card for the deck. And it's not like the cloggy in your hand because you can just discard it turn 1.
Can you go into more detail about the Dragon Ice heavy infantry combo?
The Dragon Ice, alright. So listen, man, say you have like a boss monster on the field. All right, there's your boss monster right there. He's just chilling.
Yep.
And they're struggling to get over this because it's huge. And they bring out their big eye to take it, right?
Yep.
On the summon of the big eye, you chain the dragon ice. You bring back the dragon ice by pitching a water, which you pitch in infantry. And then this activates, and it kills the big eye so they can't steal your heavy infantry.
That's crazy tech, man. How do they come up with these combos?
It's nuts. It's nuts. The last two cards that people think are gross. The Tragodias. Okay, again with the traps. Everybody was running like trap wires and multiple MSTs.
Trap wire.
God damn it.
Yeah. Anyways.
They were running all these things like people were running like 3 MSTs with 2 Dust Tornadoes main deck, and I'm like, all right, half the time my traps aren't going to resolve ever. And I knew that with Soul Charge out, it would be like a more fast-paced, like hardcore meta, like dragons would be coming back and such. I wanted something I actually could like pretty much guarantee was going to go off and give me playability next turn. Tragodia was absolutely perfect, and like I was telling you earlier, you get these awkward turns where like that's your setup, or like you pike first turn to set up, and then they're just chilling there because their only purpose was to set you up. I don't like that, so I wanted to have a follow-up play. There were so many times where I'd take the damage, drop the trag, and then the next turn, summon that or summon that, and then I still have a play with him on the field that makes these not useless. Like they're not just setup cards; they actually become a tool for me to exceed or sync or whatever I need to do. Trag straight up won me like 4 games by itself. It won me the game against dragons. It was really good, and then also it's an allure target for the times that I don't want to waste my controller. So
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, Trag was amazing, so I'd never take that up.
You can make $2,200 in the mirror.
Very true. The Dark Hole, I didn't really need this. I just wanted another way to kill armor first turn and kill dragon and kill the mirror match.
He's gonna take it out for guarded treasure, I think.
Definitely gonna take it out for guarded treasure. So good. I'm gonna take it out for a second soul charge.
I got one of those for
That should be that. The Allure, because it's always live. The Gold Sark. You know the combo for that if you saw.
Yep. Title Dragon Ice.
Yeah, but half the time I'd end up grabbing my outs game 2 and 3, or I'd grab salvages or whatever.
Yeah.
Most of the time, honestly, I drew title or I buried title, so I didn't need it.
Yeah, Gold Sark is cool for that because of like Soul Charge, you'll usually be able to live the 2 turns.
Yeah.
Because people won't be attacking the turn they play Soul Charge, obviously. So.
Yeah, it was really good with the delay like that.
Yeah.
2 salvages pretty perfect. I'd actually consider it a 3 just because it was so good.
Yeah, I would consider it too.
Because with the Fishborg plays, like you always have live Gungers and whatnot, and you can just wreck their field and just add everything back to your hand like you didn't do anything. It's so good.
Yeah.
I'd consider 3. It was.
Whenever someone resolves a salvage on me in Mermails, I just feel like I lose right there.
Yeah, it was a huge power card. It helped me all day. Never dead. Especially not a build like this where I have so many little things I can dump quick.
Yep.
The only reason I played only one Soul Charge is because I didn't have time to test this card, to be honest. I didn't test it online during the week. I didn't really get to test much, period.
Yeah.
The only reason I felt really comfortable with this build was, like I said, I played a build just like this back in, like, January. So, I decided to throw in the one Soul Charge.
A very bold move, I think.
Yeah. I'd put in 2 now. Like I said, I'd take out the Dark Hole for that. But this was just stupid, especially when you're dumping like tuners and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they waste their chains and everything to stop your field, and then you just Soul Charge into like a Gungner or something and kill everything. Like it was pretty awesome.
Mermails have such sick like board locks too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Probably best in the game.
Gungner, pop everything, make Gaios. Like it was too good. All right, so the only trap that actually like ever resolves.
Yeah.
Seriously. So. Yeah, Sphere.
Whenever I play Mermails, I always get hit, like my Sphere hit by blind MST, and then I flip it, and then they chain another MST.
Yeah, no, that's what happens. That's pretty much what happens. The Torrential, I actually with the Trags and Dragon Ice, I hated running traps in here. That was probably the only thing I'd really change. Torrential was good because of the interaction with Wind, but the Warning, like this, is I know everyone knows how good the card is, but like it didn't do anything. It didn't do shit for me.
Well, would you consider like Bottomless over it with Soul Charge out now?
God, I don't even know what I'd play over it. Just like I just don't like it. Like it doesn't. I'd almost main deck a Needle Ceiling over it.
Yeah, I like that.
Just something that like can interact after there's an established field.
Yeah.
Which is why I played that over Bottomless. Pulse let me. This was actually about the only like good trap. Because it let me get rid of Draco Sax and just other I think I used it against the ice and fire cans, so I could actually attack. Because Mermails against that deck is really annoying.
That's so awesome.
You just pop everything and die. So that was really good. All right, so. The extra, the Livier, this was amazing. I made this all day, especially with the title plays.
Livier is cool.
Alucard, I actually wasn't gonna run till last minute. You remember I talked to you about that.
Yeah.
But I didn't like any of the rank 3s because half of them I was like, I'm never gonna go into these. Like they're just feel good rank 3s. Like
this isn't 2012 anymore.
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, I usually bring back Fishboard, sending the marksman to pop a back row. I'd do the Undyne play, and then I would make those into an Alucard, pop another back row, which was awesome. It was just something, let me break through barriers all day and waste my bad cards first. So, Laval Chain, I actually still wanted this because a lot of the time I found out that I wanted to use Undyne to bury the Dragoons or the Dragon Eyes.
Yeah, and you wanted to get title set up.
Exactly. So that was amazing. I used to send Dragon Ice one time too, and then they couldn't get over this with the normal monsters. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I protected with Dragon Ice, and then I sent title next turn. So it was really good. The Dweller was good. I made this a lot actually, thanks to Turge. Really, seriously, thanks to Turge. It was not. I don't know how easy it would have been to make this with the pikes. Probably not. I did get to test online for like one night. With the 3 pikes, it just wasn't cutting it.
Yeah.
I only made this like one time.
Yeah, you know the thing about Exciton is you never make it, but you get hit by it about 10 times.
Yeah. I always had too much advantage. Like, and you constantly +1 off the Undyne plays. So
that's how my regionals went a month ago with Harpies.
Yeah, like I made it one time and I got Blackhorn. So
it's garbage.
Gaius was awesome. That won me quite a few games, especially like we talked about the Soul Charge. That is literally what I did. I would Soul Charge, make a Gungner play, blow up everything, and then lock it down with the effort game. Big Guy was good. I actually made Big Guy quite a bit, just because like people are also playing like Beals and all those other. You know, the cards are hard to get over.
Yeah,
so.
Beals is a real pain.
Oh yeah, I made this one time because I thought he had set the fire hand face down. I was tired of the Mega again blowing up, so I stole his card and it turned out to be a Spore, and I looked really stupid.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I looked really stupid. So
Spore's little smile.
yeah, I felt so dumb. Draco Sack. I normally play 2 Gaios, but I played 2 Draco Sack and it was perfect.
Yeah,
it was just really good, especially with. I think the reason this was so good to me was because people generally have to overextend to get over Draco Sack, and Dragon Ice actually protected the Draco Sack every time, and I would just win next turn.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
protect Draco Sack at all costs.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Task Force, Lil B.
I'm always gonna like this card. This card was too good with Sphere, so you just return shit. This card was amazing. Won me a lot of games off Fishboard plays. Yeah.
Black Rose. I love that Black Rose's description. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's Black Rose, dude. It didn't get Blackhorn like Exciton.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it did one time, but this actually resolved though. This resolved 2 or 3 times.
It's because people don't expect it because it's a white card.
Yeah. So like people don't play those. I made this off of Trigodia like 3 times, and I didn't make it off of. I don't think I made it off Dragon Ice a single time if I can remember. So Trigodia helped me make this more than anything, just because I wouldn't always be guaranteed the Dragon Ice like I was talking about earlier. But every time I had Trag, I could bury the Dragon Ice and then copy the level, so it was good.
Yeah.
That won me the game against Dragons also because
Leo destroys everything.
Yeah. Well, once they blow past like their Black Rose play, they have no out to this.
You know what I love is they can't even put Redox in defense mode.
Yeah, he's too strong. Like Leo's amazing. I wish it was a secret though.
Yeah.
That upsets me to high hell.
Even if it was like a hidden arsenal secret.
Yeah, anything, dude. Alright, no. I didn't really like my side deck was solid, but to be honest, I barely sided just because my main deck was so strong. I feel like this is the strongest main deck I've ever played in my life.
You side decked 15 Karibos.
I wish I would have. 2 Maxi. Normally I'd do 3, but I had the Trag, so it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
And then my 3 MSC. I'm gonna talk about this for a second because everyone apparently wants to shoot me.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know this or not, but the Atlanteans tend to destroy cards when they get sent to the graveyard.
I heard they do that.
In Game 1, most people are not using Macrocosmos, so I am absolutely
only Evil Swarm.
Only Evil Swarm.
And you lose to that Game 1 anyway,
no
so
shit.
It doesn't matter.
I'm 120% satisfied that I did not make deck this. This was the best call I made of the day, other than Trigodies.
I want to side it in a lot of stuff right now, too.
It's just because the thing is with this build, and I think the reason people frowned upon this build, because I did see a lot of people talking shit about Squiddy's build, you do get these hands where it's just like, it's just like awkward shit. Like you'll get like that, and then that, and it's just fucking, it's awkward. But without these in here, I didn't have to worry about drawing these. Like these were my MSTs, so when I drew these, I was happy even if I had multiple. It was the same thing as drawing an MST with one of them.
I believe it was Marquise Henderson who said, "I only play 1 MST, so I never draw 2."
There you go. There you go. But no, they were perfect on my side. I would keep playing like this and not main deck them because it was so good. It made my build, it gave my build the consistency that a build like this would kind of lack. Yeah. So it was amazing.
I'm bad and I'm playing Chaos Dragons right now, and I'm probably going to side 3 in that.
Do it. I promise you, it's awesome. It's just so more, the deck just flows better. 2 Encore because I always have this bad habit of playing, not bad habit, bad bad habit. I just like to play evil swarms. I have bad luck. I always have to play evil swarms.
I feel that.
I didn't play them, but I played Constellars, and I won the game against Constellars. So there you go.
That's good.
Just for Boojins and other random weird shit because I like this card.
And because Acid Golem.
And because Acid Golem is so good. I should have run it. I don't know what I was thinking. 2 Black Warden because you have to run this. Again, it's really good against Gear so.
Yeah, I love that card.
And everything.
I main it in anything that runs like more than 10 traps at this point.
Yeah, it's too good. This is just really good against dragons.
Yeah.
Apparently nobody was like playing Mermails anymore. I guess there was a one event type thing.
Rest in peace.
They're not popular anymore. So Divine Wrath, it was kind of like the creature swap. It was one of those random things where I'm like, shit, I just want this random one that's good against everything.
I feel that.
It was good.
Divine Wrath is cool. You can discard like Dragon Ice and stuff in your deck.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt me at all. And it's good. This is really good.
I have actually been thinking I want to side to Melcat and Dex.
Yeah, I would have sided too after
it's
this.
Such a blowout card.
It is. You just win until artifacts come out.
Yeah.
And then you help them.
Those aren't actually going to be a thing though. I'm just going to pretend they don't exist.
Pretty much. Fuck that. One Neil thing. It was just I made Giggins miss timing, so that's what.
Yeah.
That's what it's in there for. Just to make the Giggins miss timing. Also, like I was saying. My main deck was so strong, I didn't really need my side for much. I just sided in the MSTs. I like literally could outmuscle anything I played. Like the deck was just so much stronger than all the other decks. My only loss was to game 1. I drew all my controllers, like my Gen X controllers, and I drew all my pikes. So like I was like, well, let's just go to game 2. This is fucking stupid. And then he ended up getting Macro, Defissure, and Vanities, and my hand was broken, like it was Teus and Megalo and all this like title in my hand, but obviously you can't play that with Macro on the field. You can't actually summon any of them, so I didn't have a chance to search my deck and shuffle it. And I was like, I promise you, all my MSTs are at the bottom. So after the game was over, I flipped my deck over. All 3 of my MSTs and my Gold Shark were at the bottom of my deck, like stacked on top of each other. So I had like there was nothing I could do. It wasn't like I couldn't like I had no chance to play the game.
Shouts out Floodgate cards.
Yeah, no shit. So yeah, I don't know. That deck was amazing. Like. I would actually play this if artifacts don't actually become a thing. I'd consider playing this going into this next format because this version of the deck is super good against dragons. So
yeah, I think it looks really solid.
Yep.
All right, so peace out.
Peace.